Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Zoba the Potato, and here we check out the latest and the greatest strategy games each and every day of the week. Today, we're checking out Good Company, which has just landed in full release. If you've never played or heard of Good Company before, it's an automation, business management style game where you're in control of your own company and you're able to design, manufacture, and just about get super granular with all the processes that go into making a product. We are going to jump into free play here. Sure, we'll leave it on Timber Town, although there are a couple of maps. We'll play on normal. That seems fine. Competitors, etc. We can leave that on. Obviously, we're not playing in multiplayer, although that is indeed an option that I have never checked out and may check out at some point in the future. Right. Thank you very much. I appreciate the tip of the day. So, I have played this game before, but it was a heck of a long time ago. So I've done a little quick refresher. I've played through a few of the campaign levels, and hopefully we should be in a pretty decent position to maybe make a little bit of money. Right, so this is our starting area. There's a few extra areas that we can expand out to. All of these facilities are available for our purchase at some point in the future. It's probably worth going over exactly what is happening on the screen at this very moment. So we got a couple of milestones that we want to hit here. We need to sell 1,000 products per year, or sell 500 products per year for the first milestone, and 1,000 for the second, 1,500 for the third, and that's going to get us a couple of rewards. Oh, look at that. Tooltip Gredit. Okay, interesting. We got some research speed zones, fine, all of that. None of it really matters. We'll get to that later. We got a huge amount of money up in the top right-hand corner at the moment, and the year is year 1, January the 1st. Right, so as a first protocol, let's go into the market overview and see what products the market is currently accepting. We'll talk about all of this as we go, and we'll see what happens. Right, there's two products that are on the market. Now, we can actually discover new markets. We can discover new markets by selling products into the existing market, and we also get to design our own products, which is pretty darn cool. So we can spend these discovery points in order to unlock new markets. We've actually got 100 of them at the moment. We've also got some success points as well. Right, the calculators and toy robots we could open up, but to be honest, I think cassette players and virtual pets are decent enough markets that we can at least play around with in the first instance. So why don't we go about setting up that? Right, let's create our product first, and then we can sort of work backwards through the manufacturing process. Right, what do we want to go into? Cassettes or virtual pets? I feel like cassettes are probably a better thing to get into. Right, so there's a couple of market expectations that probably worth speaking about. So, as you can probably imagine, if you're designing a cassette player, the sound quality needs to be good. The style, if the style is better, then you're able to sell it for more, which is kind of nice. And the market already also expects that it'll have some battery life. That's fair enough in a cassette player, I think. Now, there can be some drawbacks if we cram too much junk into the cassette player, then we're going to get the debuff, and that's going to torpedo the amount of money that we're able to sell it for on the market. Anyway, we got a couple of options for the first instance. The plastic case, obviously, noise pollution and weight, two downsides. We've also got the ecological footprint and weight and style. So basically, there's pros and cons for using different resources. I think we're going to go for the plastic case. We're going to need to manufacture all of these components, so keep that in mind just as we're going. I'm really trying not to take too long here. We just want to kind of bash through it. Right, the vibes don't really matter, but we're going to go for sunny vibes, sure. A groove kid, that actually looks pretty cool. Big player or a groove kid? Let's go with a groove kid. I like that a lot. Let's call this the sound blaster. Sure. There we go. There we go. A little bit of cheekiness goes a long way. Cool. I'm pretty happy with that as a design. Let's go into the modules. Now, this is where this game gets very, very interesting, and I really, really like. So what we can do is we can actually design all of the different components that go into the thingy. Let's start. We don't need to get locomotion. I mean, we could get locomotion, but I mean that doesn't really make any difference in a cassette speaker. I mean, small stepper motor. You don't need that in a cassette player. What you do need is a beeper. Sure, that seems like a great first. That seems like a great first item. And boom, that gets us some sound quality up there immediately. Now, the feature value is going to increase, and as soon as we have gotten all of the components together, then that's going to give us a market appeal, and that's going to give us a rough price per unit that we're going to be able to sell it at. We could get a second beeper. That is worth considering. So you'll see that will actually increase, goes from 261 all the way up to 322. Although you'll note that the estimated production costs per the units will also increase. So let's maybe not get another beeper for now. An LED array, I mean, that's probably going to make things... not really, doesn't really change anything. Data transmission and AM radio link, that's probably also not going to change anything. Apparently, you don't want an FM radio in your cassette player. Same with the data bank. I don't know. Look, anyway, we need to get a battery. That's kind of the big deal. So we could either get a single cell battery or we could get a battery stack. Now, it's going to be slightly more complicated to manufacture. Here we go. I mean, sure. Possible profit per unit is 243. I mean, if we were to upgrade that, yeah, that gives us maximum market appeal if we get 2 battery things. You know what? I think we'll roll with this. This is pretty decent. I don't think that there's anything that's going to give us any style, and I don't think that there's... Yeah, I mean, that's not really gonna... A logic circuit is not going to make... It's not going to make it any more appealing. We haven't hit the weight threshold yet. We don't have the style points, but frankly, I don't really care. I think this is good. I think this is good for our Sound Blaster. It's not too bad. Possible profit per unit, 243. I think we can make that work. Right, Sound Blaster 69. You've been christened. Welcome to the world. This is excellent. Right. Let's have a little look at the market. This may look a little bit confusing. It kind of is, but I'll kind of talk you through it. These are the expected features. These are the drawbacks. We get a price bonus per extra features. There's weekly demand. And we can actually see that, yep, the potential sales next week is going to be 60. Now, we can actually pump that number up by lowering the price. At the moment, though, the market is already 5 stars. So we're only going to be able to increase the market rating once the market appeal has kind of dissipated, and it will dissipate because the product will get, you know, successively less and less demanded by customers. Right, we obviously don't have any sales history, and we don't have any competitors that are currently going at us. Right. Okay. So this is our factory floor, and it's probably worth immediately getting production set up. So we're going to need a couple of things. First of all, we're going to need an import area. You can only do it from like this angle. That's fine. Let's put you over there. And so this is going to be the supply pallet where we're going to order and sell all of our units from. So that is kind of necessary. Right, we've got a tinker table, which is going to be helping us make pretty much all of the components. We're also going to need an assembly table, which is going to put all of the components together. And we've got some research stuff as well, some decor, some office stuff, work zone happiness plus 1.2%. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff and a whole bunch of decor options, which I'm not really going to worry about altogether too much. Right, let's get the assembly table up and running, and let's get the assembly table like down over here. We actually have plenty of money right now, so I'm not going to worry about it too much, but yeah, we can worry about that later. Right, so 4 components are required. Pretty darn basic to make, although each of these components will require their own components, so we'll get to that in a second. We're probably going to focus on the easy stuff first. The plastic case. We'll do the plastic case in the first instance. Plastic case, relatively easy to build. We'll get ourselves one of those. And we will say plastic case. Excellent. That requires 2 plastic components in order to build. We will quick hire a person. Now, you're telling me that you don't have any plastic coming in. That's okay, because that's right, we're going to order it in from our suppliers. Now, there's only certain things that we can order from our suppliers. Some things we cannot order. Some things we can. We can basically only order basic components. So that's the... That's these. We can order these. Everything else we have to make or transform into. So all of these are components, and these are pretty basic materials that we can make with materials, if that makes sense. And this is our product as well. So yeah, these are the components that go into the bigger components, and then these are the materials that go into both of them. That probably doesn't make sense, but whatever. That's the dealio. Right. So this is looking pretty nice. We're gonna get some more infrastructure in just a second, and I think we'll probably get 4 other tables. And what did I say that we actually needed in order to make this? So we're making the plastic case. Let's have a little look at the sound beeper. Single cell battery, that requires 2 chemicals. That's fine. And the battery stack requires 3 chemicals. All right, excellent. So let's set an order for chemicals as well. That's fine. And we will set you to make a single battery cell. Quick hire a person to go and do that. And we will hire you to go and make that. Right. So we're making all of our components. I say components. I keep using the word component. They're all going into the big thing, which is what matters. Right. We'll hire you as well. Excellent. I'm obviously still in pause mode, but that's fine. Now, the beeper is a little bit more complicated because beeper is a tier 2 item, which means that we need 2 coils and plastic. Now, we've already got the plastic on order, but coils, we're going to need to get ourselves another tinker table. There we go. And we're going to set you to make coils, and we're also going to get metal as an import. Right, so that should be everything, I believe. Got chemicals on order. Excellent. Okay, I think we're in a good place. However, that being said, we could probably make this entire area a little bit more efficient, but I will get to that after we kind of run this for a little bit. Right. When is the buy order coming? It's coming in soon. Excellent. Boom. Everything appears on the crate. And let's get to moving. Now, we're not quite at maximum level of efficiency yet. Ooh, tell you what, we need to hire some more employees. Thank you very much. I'm a little bit terrified that we're going to run out of money at some point, but that's a problem for another potato. You don't have any coils at the moment. That's fine. Right, so there's a couple of things to note right now. Everyone is currently doing their... Well, actually, there's a lot of things to note. Everyone is currently doing their own deliveries. So all of the workers that are currently working at these benches are making the trek across to the courier pallet and just picking up whatever metal or whatever chemicals they need. We can change that, and we will change that. The other thing to note is that we don't actually have an output for any of these cases, and so I think sorting that is a pretty decent idea. Now, what we can do is we can actually set up a little shelving system. Look at this. I mean, it looks absolutely crazy, but it doesn't cost anything. Well, I say it doesn't cost anything. It costs $500 a piece, but it's great. It's actually really, really good. So by automatically placing the corner shelves next to the table, it's actually going to allow us to import and export from these corner shelves. Now, we can set up individualized rules to make it all work a little bit better, but we don't need to. Right, so everyone is now refusing to go and pick up their products from here. That's fine, because that's why we have logistics workers. Boom, we go into work zones. This can be very complicated, but it doesn't actually really matter. We've got automatic connections on at the moment, and this is going to become more important when we're sort of transferring resources between buildings, but for now, everything is within one singular logistics zone. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to hire 2 logistics employees, and these are the employees that are going to run the materials between the different workstations and also between the courier pallet. So look at that. Everyone is kind of merged into one, but that's fine. Look at that. Excellent. Look at that. That is working marvelously. So you're dragging the components over here. Wonderful. That's great. We also need to get a little shelf right over there. And this should import, hopefully, everything. Now, we can actually get, and we probably should get, an output shelf as well. Let's nab a corner shelf over here. And then what we can do is we can actually specify that we want to input from here and we want to output over to here. So that should, in theory, allow us a little bit more freedom and a little bit more flexibility to get the job done correctly. Now, I actually don't think that we have enough logistics employees, but we should get there. We should get there. Here's hoping anyway. Right, so what do you need in order to make this? You need a beeper and you need a plastic case. Funnily enough, both of them are actually on the other shelf, but you're just not responding to that. It's probably because our logistics backlog is so large. We can move that over there, and we can move this in here manually. There we go. Cool. And now, what do you know? You're making the Sound Blaster 69. The export slots are over there. And all that we really need to do is set up an export rule. Sound Blaster, sell order 100%. Pretty much. I mean, we can devote more crate space to the Sound Blasters, but that's pretty much it, right? I mean, you're going to wave your hands wildly in the air and make me many, 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 many millions of monies. It's just that simple. You love to see it. And look, just like that, we've managed to get ourselves a Sound Blaster. And Apatostolis Thompson, you're working away. I'm sorry I cannot pronounce your name properly, but the good news is that we're making money. The other thing that we need to bear in mind is we need to keep a rough eye on exactly how many beepers and components we actually have, because if we've got enough components to justify the introduction of an additional product assembly bench, that would make me very, very happy indeed. But anyway, for now, let's just focus on getting ourselves, another Sound Blaster or two so we can make some money. How much am I going to be selling for? I mean, 243 per unit is not an awful lot. We have burnt through quite a lot of cash, so I would quite like to make a little bit more money if it's all possible. And almost certainly we could do with getting another product assembly area and maybe potentially an additional beeper. Yeah. That is worth bearing in mind. Now, everyone has got a decent level of happiness at the moment, which I am delighted about, obviously. Everyone seems to be pretty darn happy, which is pretty good. We do want to worry about research, but not yet. Let's see. 20 seconds left. Are we going to make some more money? I sure as heck hope we are. The other thing to bear in mind is that we've probably got a whole bunch of like spare. Yeah. We do have a bunch of spare components. I think we're gonna get ourselves another assembly bench. There we go. Let's input from here. Can we do that? Yep, we can. Absolutely, no issues at all. And did I get an employee for that? There we go. Boom. Excellent. Assembly time is quite long. But yeah, we've got enough components to justify doing that. Excellent. Brilliant. I'm very, very happy with that, and we should be able to keep up the pace. All right, this is great. This is great. We're making money, and we've now basically just doubled our cash. Right, let's have another little look at the market. Market is looking good. Sales, yep, we've got 3. Remaining demand, 57. So we can sell up to 980 units in the cassette player market. That's nice. Very, very happy with that. We've got very little revenue, but it's, you know, it's not terrible. It's not the end of the world. And we are continuing to assemble all of these products, which is great. Very, very happy indeed. It's a little bit of a journey for you to get round to here, but in all honesty, I am very, very, very okay. Right. In terms of this screen, business development, chemistry, a chemistry table. Am I interested in the chemistry table? It's going to cost us 50 success points and also some research points. I don't think that I'm necessarily overly interested in that. I mean, we're going to be able to unlock a whole bunch of new processes through here. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. Electronics focused, items crafted with electronics materials plus 25% analysis and crafting speed. It's a lot of good stuff. Walking speed increase. We could get medium shelves, spacious layouts. That's interesting. Big shelves, picking speed, increase in picking speed. I mean, ooh, there's a lot of stuff to choose from here. An analysis desk. Okay, wow, look at all this. This is huge. I mean, the last time I checked out this game, there was nothing like this. I mean, truly, there was absolutely nothing at all. We can even get different types of cases and stuff. We can get different types of modules. Wowzers, loads and loads and loads of stuff. How many tiers are there? 13 tiers. Wow. Okay, Duff Corp announced assignment components. Okay, assignment components. I don't like the look of that. I don't like the look of that at all. What do we need to do? 5,000 plastic sundries? I mean, I feel like that's going to be an awful lot, and Duff Corp, I'm afraid, you might be out of trouble. Anyway, you might be in trouble. What is this? Next deadline, we could commit to a research goal for some success points. I mean, that's not a bad idea. We do need to get some analysis workstations. I think I have them, if I'm not mistaken, already. Yeah, an analysis desk. Let's have a little look at that. See what we can do here. What do we want to analyze? A plastic case? Don't want to analyze a wooden case. Analyze you. Battery stack. What else? Beeper. Sure. And then the input can be done normally. Hi, Mr. Goodman here of Electronic Assembly. I'm going to teach you a lesson of how to earn money with our Goodman virtual pet. Okay, thank you very much. Are we actually making any money? No, but we are doing some analysis. We're doing some analysis of the plastic case. Excellent. Anything else that we can analyze? Not really. These are all modules. That's the term that I was looking for. Components and modules. Okay. Good. Well, we're doing our analysis, which is nice. That's getting us a few more research points. You know, it's just getting a few more. Getting a few more research points certainly can't hurt, that's for sure. Right. Hyperspeed, I'm going to be Digimon Gen 100 first. Okay, so it looks like my competitors, if I have a little look, yeah, it looks like they've got, they've gone into the other market. Funkman, Bex Bots. Okay, they're competing against me. I'm still making a lot of money, but the market appeal will go down. There is probably a case to be made just about getting more stuff in here. You know what I want to do? I actually want to go into business development. I think I want to increase walk speed. Yeah, sure. Let's get that unlocked. That seems like a pretty good idea. It seems to be having a measured effect. 50% is a pretty large increase. And you know what? Maybe we straight up just go for the picking speed as well. That seems like a pretty decent idea. And then we can get people assigned these skills as soon as they possibly can. As soon as they can possibly unlock them. We'll see, though. Okay, so profit-wise, we're not doing too badly. We're getting more research. Do we really want to do any research? I don't think I really do. Not sure what's going on there. This is going to give us some discovery points as well. That is worth considering. You know, I don't really think I'm that bothered. How are we doing? Items produced. Wow, we've got way fewer items produced, but to be fair, I mean, that's kind of because we're just starting slow. Should we just, like, double our capacity? I feel like maybe we should double our capacity. We've got the opportunity, and I feel like I'm maybe playing it a little bit slow here. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. Let's get a corner shelf on each and every one of these. That's never going to work. There we go. And what do we want to do? What do we want to do here? I mean, what about generate 2 400-point research data with workstations? Revenue of 170,000. I mean, we can't commit to that. There's no way that that's gonna. There's no way that we're gonna be able to hit that deadline. Generate 2 400 research data 1 with analysis workstations. I mean, that would be nice to do. But I don't think we can. Not at this moment in time. Not yet. Okay. Let's just set up... Okay, let's do plastic case. We'll do that. We'll just duplicate basically what we've got at the moment. Battery stack. Beeper. Yeah, we can't be afraid of just expanding quickly. Yeah, okay, that's fine. And quick hire you, quick hire you. I mean, we could... There we go. Okay. Now, it's going to be a little bit of a challenge because things are a little bit tight in here, but we can squeeze people in. Right. We need to just go. And let's also get ourselves like two additional people. All right. Does not affect machine. All assembly materials plus 10% assembly. Sure. Let's go for that. In the guppy zone, we're gonna have some nice bonuses. And in fact, can we get components. Sure. Is that gonna work? I feel like that is. But let's have a little look-see. I don't really care about this. Doesn't really matter for all our intents and purposes right now. Yeah, we've got a really decent number of... What are you doing? We got a really decent number of employees right now. We kind of just need more logistics stuff to get everyone around. Right. So should we get some research? Should we get some research started? I feel like maybe we should. Let's do the basics. Let's do the basics. Let's do the cases. Let's queue that up. Strengthened case. Sure. Why not? And then we'll also see if we can try and get ourselves a research desk as well. And we'll get somebody hired to that. Perfect. Right. So I am terrified. I'm absolutely terrified that we're going to run out of cash at some points. But I'm just going to hope that we're not. We just have to hope. We just have to hope. This is a bit of a chaotic situation that we're in, but that's okay. Right, loads of beepers, loads of cassette tapes. Yeah, I think we need more beeper assembly, to be fair, don't we? Yeah, let's get some more beeper assembly. There we go. Yeah, to be fair, the couriers are doing a pretty great job, actually. And in fact, we've not even started looking at couriers. Look at the size of this place. Can we access all the buildings here? Holy cow, we absolutely can. How much does this place cost? 42K? It doesn't have a delivery area, but it's still pretty darn large. What about this space here? 99,000? 102,000? 24,000. I need to build more of the Funkman 01. They make me happy. The more profit does. Yeah, so what we really want to do is we want to move to a position where we have like specialized buildings. So we have one research building, we have one like component assembly building, we have a module assembly building. That's kind of what we need to move towards. What are we doing? How are our employees doing? We got a lot of skill points left to go, that's for sure. Holy cow. Yeah, I got those upgrades thinking that the skill points would happen quicker. No, not a chance. Not a chance. Yeah, so this is looking pretty decent. I think this is okay. I think this is okay as work zones go. I would like to get some more components so that we can start researching some more stuff. I would like to get a bespoke research area as well. I mean, we are losing like quite an extraordinary amount of money right now. But that being said, I mean, oh my goodness, look at how many robots, look at how many cassettes this chump is producing. I mean, my product may be better, but I feel like I'm not even scratching the surface. Right, so let's see what we can do here. Let's see what we can do, and let's see if we can try and think rationally about the way that things should operate. Right, I am gonna get myself a courier pallet over here. So this has to be a logistics pallet because we have no delivery zone available in this building. It's just not possible. We will set up a courier route in just a second, but that is fine. Right. I want to go big. I want to go big here. I feel like we need to go really big. Big in our couriers. Right. So let's make this the assembly area, and let's see if we can try and move some stuff around. So this is going to break a couple of delivery routes. Right, let's get our plastic cases. I would really also like to have a little look at exactly how many plastic cases we have. Yeah, it's also probably a pretty good idea to get like a shared small shelf for both of these benches, but that's fine. Right, let's continue to move. Single batteries, yep. That's good. We're okay for batteries. Let's get more advanced batteries over here. There is method to the madness, let me tell you that. Right. Okay. And then let's get component manufacturing over here. There we go. And let's get this moved over here. Again, I feel like, you know, maybe we should get this area too. Let's go big, right? Let's go big. Let's really try and expand our horizons here. Because we're going to need more components soon anyway. Right. Okay, beepers. There we go. So this is going to be technically the most complex operation to sort. But that's fine. Right, I realize that by doing this, we are kind of going a little bit big and a little bit scary. That's fine. You can chill over there. That's fine too. Right. So everyone needs to move over here. We're gonna need to get a courier route set up between everywhere. What do we need? Need a pallet over here. So let's set up a courier route. So we're gonna say this is the import. Whoops. This is the import. We're gonna create a brand new route. We're gonna take video game. Stop, please. Route here. Add new courier pallet. That's what I wanted to do. Add that one. Add courier pallet here. That's the delivery route. Excellent. Add the items to transport. Plastic and metal. We're going to pick up from Guppy. And we're going to drop off over there. Then we're going to get ourselves a courier assigned to that route. We're going to go back. We're going to create a brand new route. Add courier pallet here. Add courier pallet here. An export route there. We're going to say we want you to pick up coils. And we want you to drop off coils over there at Slug. Right. Then, we want to get a last route. Hopefully, the whole point of doing this is that it's scalable. Much more easy to scale, I hope. Let's get one employee assigned to this route. Excellent. Route number 3. So we're going to transport the single cell battery. We're going to transport the battery stack. We're going to transport the beeper. And we're going to transport the plastic case. Add a courier pallet from here. Add a courier pallet to there. Pick up. Unload. Assign a hire over there. Okay, so I think that should all work. We'll give it a punt. We'll give it a punt. We can actually. Yeah. I know we need to hire logistics employees. We'll deal with that in a second. Let's remove a few people there. Component crafting speeds. We can remove that from here. Module crafting speed. Assembly. Yep, we'll leave that in play for now. So this is the slug zone. The slug zone needs to get 2 employees there because it's going to be pretty complex to build. All crafting recipes plus 10%, and then over here in the Rotterdam zone we'll get component crafting speeds, and we'll also get 1 hire over there. Right. Can we go? Let's go. Let's go. Let's get everyone moved across, and let's hope that it all works. So theoretically, it shouldn't be too difficult for us to get this this whole system set up. And now we can also scale up the number of desks that we have, and hopefully it'll be enough. This is good. This is looking very, very good. Very, very good. Right, so beeper and battery stacks. Yeah, I know. We have a shortage of pretty much everything. But that's okay. It's just because we're waiting. Just because we're waiting. This is looking good. Excellent. Our couriers are doing a fantastic job. Yep. This is good. This is good. This is good. This is good. So, can I nab myself a few more of these, please? Yep. Sound Blaster. Excellent. I need to go bigger. Like, straight away from the get-go, I need to go bigger. Okay. Lots of Sound Blasters required. Let's go absolutely crazy with the Sound Blasters. No reason not to, I don't think. Nice. Corner shelf in there. Corner shelf in there. And let's maybe not stick it in front of the door. Beautiful. So you're going to make the Sound Blaster, get somebody hired. Sound Blaster, somebody hired. Sound Blaster, get somebody hired. Excellent. Okay, so hopefully all of our logistics people should be doing what they need to do. I think I probably need to get a few more logistics people to work in this slug zone here. There we go. Because I'm seeing a few things lying around on shelves. Yeah, like beepers and whatnot. Anyway, that shouldn't really be the case anymore. Am I bringing plastic into this area? I'm not actually bringing plastic in here, am I? Yeah, let's go and configure this route then, if that's the case. So route 1, it's... yeah, route 3. Let's also transport plastic, but we'll transport plastic here, pick up plastic, unload plastic. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, we've still got more than enough plastic coming in, which is excellent. Right, the sound beepers are coming through. This is just teething. This is just teething issues. It's fine. Hundreds of plastic coming through. What do we need? We've got everything bar plastic. That's good. That's good. Everything bar plastic is coming through. We also need to get chemicals. I don't know how we've managed to get away without chemicals for this long. Yeah, get chemicals as well. Pick up from Guppy, drop off here. Is that it? Plastic. Yeah, you'd need plastic. You need chemicals. Yeah, that's fine. That is absolutely a-okay. Brilliant. Okay. Moving a lot of stuff back and forth. And I think it's going to be enough. Import, exports. Import, exports. Yeah, we don't want people to be walking too far. I don't really care if they're walking to shelves like around about them, but we care if things are a little further away. Right, so this is looking very, very decent now. Excellent. Can be pretty happy about this. Battery stacks. We do need to get more battery stacks, but that's okay. We're working on it. Right, components are looking good. We're working on the strengthened case. Company goals, I mean... Produce 240 virtual pets that have a market appeal of at least 4. Sell 240 market pets for at least 1,000 each. You know what? Let's see if we can try and design a pet thing. Or, alternatively, we could just discover a brand new market and go crazy on the calculator front. That might be not a terrible idea. Let's do that, sure. Market unlocked calculator. Is anyone... Nobody's in the calculator game yet. That's what you love to see. Right. Let's create a new product. Let's get a calculator. Plastic case. We're already making them anyway. Might as well. We may have to get a little bit creative. That's okay. An LED array. It's fine. Get 2 of those. Let's get a battery. Single cell battery as well. I mean, if I was to go for a case, I mean, that would be worth slightly more. Possible profit per case, but I think that we're going to get better economies of scale if we're able to... Yeah, if we're able to do that. Unholy extra data. Datatron. There we go. Nothing says incredibly sophisticated like a long name. Right, so what do we currently need? What do we need in order to manufacture this? LED arrays? That's it. If we get some LED arrays, then that's fine. We only need 7 electronic parts in order to make that. So that's pretty easy to do, actually, now that I think about it. We're going to have to create a new route in order to make it happen. Electronic components between here, pick up, and here. Drop off. That's fine. And if we do that, then we're going to need to also get this area to import electronics. There we go. Which should be easy enough for us to deal with. And oh, I forgot. You're going to have to pick up the LED arrays from here and drop off there. Cool. And then we need to get a couple of workstations to actually make the darn things. Can't go there, unfortunately. Let's move the analysis desk. There we go. And we will get you making LED arrays. Quick hire a person. We'll get the other stuff set up in a sec. Okay. Nice. So let's get those components together, shall we? I think we shall. And we'll also get some corner shelves just because I love a corner shelf. It's excellent. It's super handy. It's really, really nice. The automatic routes do occasionally mess up, but, you know, for the most part, it's fine. Right. We don't seem to have enough battery components being made right now. But for the most part, we're okay. Right. Have we got any electronic components? Yes, we do. We're dropping them off right here. Excellent. Also, I feel like maybe I could turn this storage pallet around a little bit. Yeah, turn it around so we don't have to keep forcing our people to walk around the sides. Right, we're making the LED stuff. That's great. We got space for an LED on there. Wonderful. Okay, I mean, so far we've done a pretty exceptional job of losing a lot of money. I'll tell you that for free. What's our profit been? Net worth? It's the cash flow looks like it's going down. That's for sure. But to be fair, we are selling a lot of stuff. Logistics only, missing demand. Oh yeah, we need to actually get an assembly bench ready for the calculators. There we go. There we go. Quick hire. Quick hire. Beautiful. And you know what? Just get me a small shelf on either side. Input and output. Input and output. That's fine. Okay, so you need arrays, you need other stuff. You need a whole bunch of bits and bobs, actually. Yeah, we just need to move more stuff across here, I think. This is looking good, though. This is looking good. This is looking good. Let's reduce the sell orders, and then let's actually maybe get another pallet so we can have enough space to get all of this stuff sold. So yeah, increase the sell orders there. We'll get ourselves another pallet. But first we'll move this one across. There we go. And we'll say export, sell order on that. Perfect. Okay, so we do need more batteries, big battery stacks by the looks of it. It's a relatively easy thing to fix. Let's get here and here. Trying to obviously squeeze as many people in to as tight a space as possible. But if we do something like that, then that's hopefully not going to be too awful. Okay. This is looking pretty decent. This is looking pretty decent. Right. How's the market looking? Still nobody else selling calculators. Love to see it. I mean, everyone else seems to be making... look at this. I'm selling more Sound Blasters than I was. I mean, they're making more revenue than me, but that's okay. We're still working on it. We're still working on it. We're getting there. This is good. We are making a lot of stuff. We're making a lot of stuff. We just need way more batteries than we currently have. There we go. They're coming. They're coming. They're coming. They're coming. They're coming. Look at this. Okay, don't care about the fact that you've got those virtual pets on the go. That doesn't matter to me. There's no batteries that are just sitting around on the shelves. Yeah, there are batteries that are just sitting around on the shelves. Why is that the case? I mean, we can reserve more, but frankly, that doesn't really fill me with confidence. Yeah, we've got batteries that are just sitting around everywhere. Can I get some more Can I get some more employees, please? Yeah, I'm gonna hire like an absolute ton of logistics people. We simply cannot have battery stacks that are just sitting around doing nothing. Let's get them off and let's get them out of there. There we go. That's looking much more positive. Much, much better. Yeah, get them all across here. Because we've got batteries that are just kicking. Might as well take advantage of them. If I can find any extra batteries that are just, yeah, there we go. That are just sitting around on shelves, then I'm gonna take them out manually. There we go. No how on earth? How on earth have you got that there? I mean, that's just ridiculous. Right, sure. I don't know how that ended up happening, but it is what it is. Either way, we should have more than enough stacks of batteries now. It's excellent news. Look at this. Brilliant. Yeah, for sure. That's good. That's really, really good. We're in a nice place. We're in a nice place. Right. Assignments. Could I do something about this? I feel like I really don't care. I really feel like I'm not overly bothered. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. If there's a penalty, I'll take that penalty. That's fine. Okay, good stuff. We're making real progress on the calculator front. We're making real progress on this front as well. The Sound Blaster. In fact, you know what? Let's set up another Sound Blaster sell order. There we go. Let's get to selling. Let's get to selling. Pretty exceptional. Right, we got a lot of components here. Hopefully they're not building up too much. They really are. They really, really are. I mean, this is logistics only. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine for now. But I mean, I feel like we could really do with a few more employees that decide to take all of the components across to here. Yeah, that's a weird automatic route. Yeah, can I go that, and that? Sure. See if that makes a difference. Yeah, because it shouldn't really be happening that we have a whole bunch of pieces that are just chilling around. We should really have only. Yeah, we shouldn't really have that. Okay, that seems to have rectified most of the issues. We shouldn't have any of the outputs, you know, in large quantities just chilling around here. Yeah, so once we have enough space on the pallet, we should just move them across. Right, that's good. That's really, really good. We've got loads and loads of assembly stuff happening right now. Still shy on the old batteries, simple batteries, complicated batteries, that whole shebang. What's the better cost per unit? 243 for the Sound Blaster, 230 for the Datatron. So it is technically probably a little bit better for us to make Sound Blasters. To be fair, we can probably afford to get ourselves. You know what? Just output directly to the pallet, please. Yeah, we'll get ourselves one more Sound Blaster, one more Datatron, hire an employee for both of those, and we should have more than enough space for all of the imports. We'll increase the number of pallet spaces that are available for outputs, and that's looking immediately much better. Yeah, I think we, you know, come the end of this week, we might be in Profitville. We really might be in Profitville. Certainly looks like we've had a bit of a drastic turnaround, to be fair. That ain't too bad at all. That ain't too bad at all. That's nice. Okay, we got some more success points. That's good too. Company goals. Yeah, we're gonna go for a goal next time we hit the we get past the deadline, which is quite nice. Let's go to fast forward mode. Right. When is the end of the week coming up? 2 seconds. Let's see if we make a profit. Holy cow. A whole 239 bucks. We made it. We've officially made it in the world of in the world of companies and business management. We have officially made it. That is absolutely exceptional. Right, okay, let's see. On the whole, what do we need? We're not manufacturing enough. We're not manufacturing enough battery components. We're not manufacturing enough beepers. Is what the video game is telling me right now. And that's across all zones. Yeah, that's across absolutely all zones. So we do technically need to get more stuff. There might just be sort of a residual backlog of things that that we need. What do you mean you need components? You should have components. You got 14 components there. You need 2. And that's your input. Okay. Really don't understand why you didn't have the components that you required there, but whatever. This is good. This is excellent. This is very, very nice. I am truly very, very happy. The calculator business and the sound blaster business has never been better. Look at you. You're also very, very happy. We're getting a strengthened case, which is going to make frightfully little difference, I think, in the grand scheme of things. But I'm happy. This is good. Are we still accumulating a whole bunch of products? No, not really. Not really at all. I mean, we seem to have a lot of sound beepers just sort of chilling around. I'm not really entirely sure why that is the case. I mean, I think it's probably because we have, yeah, I guess a lot of space for sound beepers. Or a lot of production capacity for sound beepers. But everything else seems to be off the shelves, which is nice. Sound beepers will get moved across shortly. Yep. Good for... pretty much good for everything, actually. Yeah, we lost like 400 bucks last week, but that's okay. We need more plastic cases. It's almost as if the video game was telling me exactly what I needed to make. It says that we don't have enough beepers. I really struggle to believe that. Plastic cases. Yeah, we definitely need to get more plastic cases. I will actually get more plastic cases. Let's do it, shall we? God, such a complicated setup. Yeah, so let's get inputs. Oops, plastic case, inputs, output right to there. Fine. Yeah, set that as an out. Beautiful. Okay, we are away again. I feel like this isn't the most efficient way of organizing the setup, organizing the shop, but not the end of the world. Right, single batteries. To be fair, we probably had just about long enough without increasing our single battery capacity. Actually, no, that's fine. That should have the reciprocal relationship there. Good single use, it's not a single use battery, but you get the picture. Anyway, that's looking pretty good. Let's have a little look at our capacity again, please. Work zone statistics. Still says we're on the low end, but I suspect that that's probably going to be remedied. Okay, that's nice. This is the guppy zone, though. Yeah, I mean, I don't really care about the guppy zone, do we? I mean, the guppy zone... the slug zone. That's what we really care about. Yeah, so we got that. Is there no way that we can get like a company-wide overview? Yeah, we can also have like zones within. Well, I say zones within zones. We can't get zones within zones, but we can definitely get. We can definitely get more zones in the same building. That is something that we can do. This is looking very, very good. I got to be honest. This is looking very mightily impressive. Right. Sell 240 cassette players for at least 900 each. See, that ain't happening. That ain't happening. I don't think we can actually hit any of these goals. I mean, that's crazy. Duff Corp making plastic derivatives or whatever, plastic sundries. Maybe we do it. You know, maybe we do it. I mean, it's going to give us, like, money per item, so I might as well. Plastic sundries, let's get... Sure, let's just go all out. Right, plastic parts, which we're going to need to manufacture. That takes 5 times 1 day. How many do we get? We get 10 plastic parts. So that will satisfy... So over the course of 2 days, we can make 20, and we need 5. So that should be more than enough, if I'm not mistaken, to get away with plastic sundries, plastic sundries, plastic sundries. I believe that should be enough, and we should be able to get 1 more. You never know. This is maybe the little cash injection that I need, but we'll see. And of course, we're doing this in our component shed. There we go. And we need to get you. Yeah, okay. Right, plastic sundries, we'll get a logistics rule here for that. You should be able to get everything that you need. These need metal, and we already have metal that's being delivered here. Right, let's configure our routes. So the route that goes between Guppy... Yeah, the route that goes between Guppy and there needs to now take plastic sundries, pick them up from here, drop them off there, and believe it or not, given that this is the delivery zone, we're going to have to get ourselves yet another pallet over here, and we're going to have to allocate that to plastic sundries. Sell order. Missing supply. Yeah, I know we're missing supply, but it's exactly to be anticipated. Right. Also, we may need to start thinking about buying in more bits of plastic, because I'm not actually convinced that we're going to have enough plastic here. But whatever, well, we're not making money because we just spent a whole bunch on desks, but you get the picture. You get the picture. We're in a nice place. Right. What was it, like 14 bucks per item? I guess this is maybe to incentivize you to... What's the issue? There was an issue with our routes. Yeah, there was a... I don't think there's an issue. There might be an issue, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I guess it's to kind of incentivize you to go into producing, like, other random parts. There we go. And you're gonna... Excuse me? Drop off the plastic sundries... here? Oh, I tell you what, I tell you exactly the issue. The issue is that I didn't allocate to the supply crates. Yeah, ditch that, add courier pallets, this one here. So we're gonna go for, yeah, Guppy, pick up the sundries, drop off the sundries at that there. Okay, that's good. Let's see if that works. Let's see if that works, and see if we're looking a little better. Hey, that's marvelous. That's marvelous. Let's get more space. You never know. I might just be the plastic sundry production master. We've produced exactly 0. We're a little bit late to the game, but you never know. It might be a good opportunity to make a little bit of cash. Right, my calculatrons and my sound blasters are, I mean, we're just going absolute gangbusters on all these fronts. I think we're in a profity place right now. Look at that! Holy cow, that was crazy. That was bonkers. Okay, the video game is telling me that we don't actually have. Ooh, look at this! Look at this! Look at this! Look at this! Look at our items produced. Holy cow, it's increased dramatically. Finances wise, I mean, you know, we started from a tiny base. Look at that. Look at that revenue. It's like, come on. It's like you're supposed to build up from that. We got a decent amount of happiness. Our prestige is not in a bad place. History ranking, yeah, that kind of sucks. But we have produced a couple of these things now, so that's good. Oh, I tell you what, we need to have a specific palette. Ooh. We need to have a specific palette. I see. My bad. We've just sold off the pieces. And to be fair, that is what we could do. Like, we've got excess beepers and stuff. We could definitely sell that off. I haven't done that because I haven't really measured the bits and bobs about what we need to do. Let's, you know, stop this, get rid of this. There we go. And yeah, plastic sundries should just be added there. I see. Okay, and yeah, what did I say the price was? The price per component, $35. I don't know what the price is on the open market. The price on the open market is only 20. So that's not too bad at all. A new assignment is available. Oh, look at that. Sophie's Cookie Tech. Very, very, very cool. But you know what, ladies and gents? We're actually going to wrap this up right about now. I'm really, really happy with this. This game has changed a lot since its first iteration. Give it a test. I mean, there's obviously so much more that I didn't even explore. I mean, look at the size of this. Look at the size of this map, for goodness sake. I mean, it's absolutely monstrous. Yeah, check it out if you're interested. They've added a whole bunch of new stuff, and as I say, very, very cool concept. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you ever so much for watching, folks. If you're interested in helping make videos like this possible, check out the Patreon page, patreon.com/potato. That's it from me. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Bye.